Hey there everybody, this is the Gamer Dojo, and welcome back to Let's Play Fire Emblem, the Sacred Stones. In the last part, I guess Mulder started saying how Hayden was giving him quite a responsibility, and Vanessa, Gilliam, our lives are yours. King Hayden is basically going to say that, that he can't really supply us with anything, but he's going to end up giving us some soldiers. Oh, what am I saying? Oh, jeez, he's going to give us a little bit of supplies, like 5,000 gold! This is going to be so loud on the recording. So this part has been taking me 4 times because I think there's something wrong with, I don't know. Oh, I guess Erica, you don't really intend to go through with this, do you? I can't guess how you must feel, but it's just too... yeah. Tana right now is talking about how she's afraid for Ephraim and Erica. She doesn't want, her to go into Grotto. She might get killed! No. I think I said this before. I played this game... I beat this game when I was like 8 or 9. And when I beat this game, I'm trying to think. Oh shit! When I beat this game for the first time, I was like, "Wow, this was easy. Why was this so easy? I don't understand." Then I got Fire Emblem 7. Let me tell you, that one was a little bit harder. More chapters and whatnot. Anyway, before I go on with the story, let me discuss this first. This is the overworld. Press A on your person. You go to manage items. Or something else. I'll tell you that after this chapter. You could press, here's your people. Press the R button to look at them, But if you press the A button, you get options. Give all. Hold on. First, trade. Click on trade, click on someone else, and you could trade things between people. Give that back. Seth. List. You can list what you have in supply. Which supply is like in Final Fantasy 7. Oh, why am I keep saying Final Fantasy? It's Fire Emblem, dude. In Fire Emblem 7, I forgot his name. Damn it. Well, it doesn't matter. But there's a guy that basically, he's basically supply. You give him stuff, he holds it for you. You want it, he'll give it to you. And basically, in here, the swords, you could go over what sword and whose possession it's in and what sword it is. Like in here, it says, Gilliam owns that lance, but the silver lance, supply owns that. So if I go in supply, I will find the silver lance. That's that. Give all. Does what it says it does. If you have equipment and you want to strip the character nude, because you're not going to use him at all, give all. Everything goes into supply. Everything. Use things like an angelic wing, I think it's called, or angelic robe, which would increase max HP by 7. You would use this here. Or like a dragon shield, increase defense by 2. You would use that here. Supply. Go to supply. If you have anything to give to supply, you go to give. If you have anything to take, you click on take, see something, you press A to take it. And if you don't like it, you could go to give and just, give back. And then sell. Erica, oh, look. I don't like that steel sword. Let me sell it. Click on it. Gives you gold value. You sell it. You get money for a weapon. Or an item. Even vulnerary, The value determined... The amount a weapon, something costs, determined on the uses. For example, Steel Sword is not at its fullest. Because of that, it's not going to be worth as much as if you sold a non-used Steel Sword. That would be much more. And that's basically all that's here. What I did there before I leave, I basically went to supply with Gilliam, gave the silver lands because we're not going to use that for a while. Gave it to supply, and then traded with friends for one of his vulneraries. Out here, if you click off your person, you could get the menu, which I went over because that's the same thing as battle. Also on the map, there's places. Press A to go to them. In certain places, like this thing right here, that looks a little bolded out. After you beat the mission there, and you can go there freely. You could actually buy stuff at an armory or at the shop. Also, a place that has a flag over it means that's where you're supposed to go. So, without further ado, let's go to Ide. And you run super speed. King Hayden. Basically, this is telling us that Hayden, he apologizes. He can't send that many people, but he does send Mulder and Vanessa, which I'll go over them in the battle. I'm really hoping that this goes up. I'm really hoping. This is my 4th take, and it's because the recording basically records, but then the visual boy will be like 2 minutes ahead. So then I'll try to maybe I could crop it a little bit. But what am I trying to say? I'm just beginning with the LPing. I'm experimenting, so no one's really giving me a heads up on anything. So it's getting to that point where I'm just testing things out on my own. So, by the way, this is Chapter 2, The Protected. Anyway, back on. So, I'm basically testing this out on my own, and I really just don't know. So, the visual boy, when I stop by, it'll hopefully be around 14 minutes. The video could be 16 or 17 minutes. That's a pain in the ass, because the recording might be 14 minutes. So I got 3 minutes of extra video, which I might crop it down a little bit, but then I get desync, and I'm trying to wean away from being the king of desync. LOL, that's the name I gave myself, the king of desync, because almost all my videos on my channel had 75% desync. So I'm hoping is I closed everything, so the only things open right now are Visual Boy and my voice recorder. Anyway, I'm going slow because I want you to basically be able to read, because I'm not reading it anymore, Dads, bandits approaching. Jeez, yeah. Like I said, to me, this chapter's alright. There are certain chapters where, I do enjoy, but this isn't one of them. This one is good, but to me it's not memorable. We have 2 characters that are just I don't, the characters are good, but they're not, which chapters? I think it's Chapter 3. It's gonna come up very shortly after this chapter. Chapter 3 has one of my favorite characters, even though people might not like her. Yes, if you hadn't noticed, and if I play a game and I say someone is my favorite character, you should assume it's a woman. Yeah, I like women characters. They're just men characters are interesting, but I think female characters just have a little more pizzazz to them. Like how in Final Fantasy IV, not most people. My favorite character is Rydia. really love Rydia. You know, Cecil, he's alright. I like the whole dark thing, but I'm weaning away. I want to be good. I want to have light in my heart. But, you know, like, there's no pizzazz. You know, I don't know. But Chapter 3, even though she's a little whiny, and she's a crybaby, you might say, I really enjoy the character. Anyway, just so you know, hold on. Arena! Oh, what a great name! You know, Erica, Arena. I can't tell the difference. Now, remember her. General Selena in Grotto's army. Remember her. So, apparently Arena is, by the way, you will never hear that name, mostly. Actually, you will never hear that name. That name will be here once, I think. You get a red gem. Red gem, you sell it to an armory or a shop, get 5,000 gold, I think. And I love how they just start everyone important to us, you know. Not important, but everyone, you know, that is useful. Like the Paladin. The Paladin's not useful. If you're a noob, you might be like, oh, great, Body's a Jagan, and I know the series. Don't use Jagans. They're terrible. He's actually a good Jagan. But that's beside the point. Don't you ever use them, though. Friends. Now, equip the Iron Sword. To equip, go to Item, click on a weapon, and you click Equip. A weapon, whichever weapon is at the top of the screen, like, if I have 4 weapons, and if I have 3 weapons, 2 items, Iron Lance, Axe, and this Iron Sword, that would be a general who could wield all 3. If I want to go up against a bandit or a pirate who wields axes, I have to make sure the sword is up top. If not, the lance will stay at the top. You could also do this by when you go up to attack someone, you can click on the sword, it will automatically equip it for you. But you know that. Anyway, wait. Damn it. Wait. By the way, one more thing. Green units. By the way, just like this is Garcia and this is Ross. Ross is Garcia's son. Garcia used to be a very well-known soldier in Grenade. Anyway, so green units are not interesting, but this is how they work. Green units are units that they won't hurt you. They will attack the enemy. But what I'm trying to say, green units, they won't attack you. They will attack the enemy. You can't control them. And something bad about green units is they don't gain experience. So if they kill someone, you lost 30 experience. Bummer. What are you gonna do? Anyway, we're gonna pick this guy up because he's hurt. We gotta heal him. And you know, I'm gonna end it off here before, you know, anything else happens. So